Dear students, I am Prabhat Dubey from LPM Public School, Gola. I was teaching you the first lesson of literature, that was Finding My Way. And today we will end this chapter. We were discussing about the young boy who was brought to his uncle's house and got admission in his school. And Jangar Singh was very adept musician of Gond art. So we will see that how the expertise of Jangar affected that boy and ignited his soul and mind to learn music. He was very fond of folk music. During his early childhood, he was also reciting the Gond art poems and ballads that was very famous in his vicinity. Now, how the painting of Jangar Singh affected him and how the two assistants that were appointed by Jangar to help him in his artistic works as well and the household activities as well. So we will move forward from where we ended yesterday. The second chapter on page number 11. The second paragraph. How did Jangar teach? I am reminded of the stories Anand told me of how some Hindustani musicians teach. Now the two of the assistants who were appointed were teaching the young boy, and the special type of teaching that is done by Jangar was very popular among the students. Now the story is being reminded. Anand told that how the Hindustani musicians engage the trainees who are just brought to the Guru, and the starting lessons are to be taught. First, the mentality of the student is checked, how devoted he is and how determined efforts are being made by that student. That's why some household activities are also given to the students to just test how devoted they are to learn music. He is sharing that for years a master will make a disciple, do all kinds of household drudgery and teach her how to grasp the perfect shadjam, the primal note. As we know that learning music is very difficult task. The ragas that are played on the musical instruments like violin, sitar need a dedicated hard work of years. Then any person who is engaged in such type of activities can master this art. And it takes almost a decade. Whole entire life of the musicians are devoted to learn music. To become a proficient musician is a very tough job. That's why the trainees are to be tested, that they have such type of efficiency or effectiveness to learn music. So the story is being shared that they are given household works that are not interesting, and then their ability to learn music is being checked by just examining their dedication in the household work. Then just as the pupil wonders what it is she has really learned, unbeknownst to herself, she can sing many ragas. Without knowing, that person is learning different types of connotations of music in doing that household work, which is seeming very unpleasant to that trainees. The trainees are brought from different types of households where all the luxuries of human life are abundant. But at the training center, they all are equal. Just like the ashram culture that was famous in Indian mythology, that the students from different background are brought to the cottage of Guru, and where every type of household luxuries were entirely absent. They have to face the harsh reality of poverty. He is also sharing that when a new boy arrived, the new apprentice had to walk the silbatta, flat grinding stone and pestle, and grind about 2 kilos of masala, red chilies, coriander seeds, cloves, cinnamon, chopped onion, garlic and ginger into a consistent paste. This is a very tough job. Our new trainees provided all types of ingredients that are used in different types of food items, spices and different types of vegetables, and they are told to make a fine paste. It is a very tough job. It required a dedicated attempt, dedicated labor of an hour is needed to make a fine paste out of the spices. It is a very tough job. And through this work, the dedication of the student is being checked by the guru. This was the first lesson. Jangad sat monitoring from a distance. If you cannot grind masala well, how can you hold a brush and paint? Through this act, Jangad used to check that if the boy is very persistent with the grinding of the spices, then he can become a very good painter. He can hold the brush for hours if he is dedicated in grinding these spices. So Jangad was very efficient in the evaluation of human behavior. If you are a good trainer, you have to become a good psychological and mentality expert. You have to check the mentality of the student. If they are devoted, it will be reflected in their body language. If they are not, then you can bring them to the right path. So different types of activities that are required for that. Jangad showered abuse on those who didn't get it right. Jangad often broke into song, asking me to sing along our karma song, Dadariya, folk music, even bhajans. The person who are not showing their interest while grinding the masala are being scolded by Jangad. The guru is always there to take tough decisions to make their student learn properly. So Jangad was a very tough teacher. He used to take different types of measures to bring their student on the right path. This is highly needed in a able teacher who want to make their students efficient and effective. And the student who is doing that job with efficiency, Jangad also used to praise them. Like this boy, Jangad used to tell him to sing the folk song that was famous in their Gond culture. They are named Karma and Dadariya. Even bhajans are also being recited that boy, and Jangad was very fond of that music. He played the flute, tabla, mandal, a kind of drum, harmonium. He taught us to live or just come along. That Jangad Singh was very adept in all the musical instruments also. He was playing flute, tabla and mandal, a kind of drum, and harmonium as well. So through the teaching of music, he taught the students about what should be our opinion, what should be our stand to life. So he taught the students the art of living as well. So by making them imbibe the notes of music, he also made them a gentleman who can live a happy and prosperous life through the help of music and art. So this chapter is completed by this paragraph. Now I expect you all to write a summary on this chapter. Make a 10 to 12 line summary and try to inculcate the message that is being shared through this story. This is very highly needed to the student of class 8. You have to make yourself efficient enough to just write down your thoughts in an effective manner. So I hope all of you will send me this summary on a paper, and from tomorrow onwards we will complete this exercise that is given on your page number 12 and 13. And after that, our next chapter would be battling goats. This is also a very interesting chapter. In this chapter, the story of two smart boys are being given who are just nullifying conspiracy that is being done to make themselves defeated in the boat race. How they will cope up with this type of challenge, we will see in the next chapter. And I also expect you all to write down the difficult words and try to find out their meaning. English meaning is very important, and if you want to make yourself efficient in English, you have to write down the difficult words in a copy or diary and try to find out the exact meaning of these words, and also use them in your sentences. Try to use these words in your daily life. This will make you very effective in your English subject and English communication as well. Communication is highly needed. You all know the importance of English in your CBSE board syllabus. English is highly needed in all types of subjects you are being taught. So I hope tomorrow we will meet with all type of desired positivities. Okay, and if any student is facing any problem, he can contact me on my WhatsApp or through direct call as well. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks.